Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing on with Dark Souls. Today is actually going to be a 2-for-1 special on videos, just because I did miss uploading this yesterday because I got busy. So we're going to be uploading a Dark Souls video and also Joy of Life, so keep an eye out for that. We should be going up pretty close together, if not at the same time. So if you're curious, feel free to check that out. Now in today's episode, we're going to go and try to beat the first real boss of the game, the Gargoyles, or as close as we can. And we're also going to get our weapon of choice. So we're going to poke our head out here, bring this guy to us. And we're going to work our way that direction. It's just easier if you get these guys first. We also have some odds and ends to clear up later. But for now, we're going to run across this bridge here. Get these guys, go slowly through here because there's an ambush waiting for you around the corner. Always parry. I've been practicing my parrying skills lately, so I should be better. The key to Dark Souls is just to take it nice and slowly. Now this gate here, we can't open it from this side, but it'll be a shortcut to another area we're going to go down eventually. Work our way through. It's definitely easier if you kill the dudes as you go. I didn't say my parrying skills are perfect, but definitely better than what they were last time, as long as it actually works. And they're going to drop all sorts of stuff for you all the time. For now, we're going to be sticking with our broadsword. There's no real reason not to. But then again, there is an argument to be made for switching to the Morning Star. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the Morning Star. The reason why is because it has innate bleed, which works really well for this first boss we're working our way towards. Alright, someone take it. Yeah, there you go. I don't want to just ignore the dudes throwing things at you. It's not going to do you any favors to worry about them right now. Gotta keep wailing on them. And then drink, because if you panic, that's what will get you killed. These guys are incredibly annoying. Just kind of hit them. We're gonna clear out some stuff up here. Try not to hit the wall. So the key to parrying is you want to try to parry them right as their weapon hits your shield. Some of them have a bit more of a window they can give you to parry successfully. These spear guys are really annoying. The key to the spear guys is either bait them out or kick them. I'm not great at kicking in this game. So I tend to just bait them out or make them hit me. Usually by hitting them, we'll do just fine. Now we're gonna go into this building here and get something. Now you'll see there's a little way down there. We're not gonna go there yet, because there's a really tough enemy down there. So we're gonna wait until we have our weapon of choice and upgrade it a little bit. Sometimes he'll come out and say hello if you make a lot of noise, so just be careful. Let him throw that barrel at you. Snap. Now down here is another type of enemy. We're gonna open this up for later, but we're not gonna do that yet. If you're really good at parrying, you can do it now, and I consider myself okay, but I'm trying to keep this to a more linear sort of playthrough. Take all the barrels. Now this guy here is very important to us, so go ahead and wail on him. There's only a handful of them in the game, and they always drop Twinkling Titanite, which is good for certain weapons. I don't know if we'll use anything that involves Twinkling Titanite, but you never know. Now this first boss we're going to be fighting here is the Taurus Demon. And just tell you now, if we get his drop, that's what we're going to be using, because that was so rare to get. And now that I've said it, it won't happen, but if we got it. You can also get it later in the game, but we're going to go ahead and fill up, and we're going to change our equipment here. We're going to equip this gold pine resin, which is what we got in that house. Go ahead and fill back up once again. And we're going to make our way along the bridge here. Two-hand our mace. And run for our lives. Now this boss is not one of my better ones, because it's kind of 50-50 if I get it right on the first try. That was supposed to be a plunging attack. As you can see, I'm 50-50 on it. Yeah, the Morning Star is really good because it stuns him pretty much every time you hit him. Alright, we didn't get his drop, which sucks. But I'm not surprised. Don't ever count on that drop. It's like one of the best strength weapons in the game, which is why I said if we get it, we're gonna be using that, because it's a sign from fate. Now, I do subscribe to the Church of Unga Bunga, but I also subscribe to the Church of... Whoa, sorry, my controller just decided it didn't want to work. And we're actually super close to our weapon of choice. But we're first gonna talk to this guy.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
And again, like in Dark Souls, you always want to exhaust the dialogue.
I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be me? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted. with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
So just remember that line for later. If you know, you know. I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free because I know a lot of my audience probably doesn't have much overlap, if any, with Dark Souls. Yeah, and we're gonna book it here. So, this little dragon is gonna be our best friend for the next little while. Now, if you're familiar, there's a soul farming method here. And if you know, you know. But we also have a shortcut now back to this place. But before we go there, we are gonna come down here because we got some stuff we need to buy from a nearby merchant. Come on, friends. Someone come and take it. So with these two, they're really annoying. You kind of just want to get them away from each other. Yeah, here's the kick. It's very 50-50 on if I'm able to do it or if I just hit them. I usually find it easier to circle around them because your character actually moves faster and hit with the backstab. Hey, nature. No need that. So this guy here is the undead merchant. He's a little insane, but we love him. Now, he has some things we need. We're gonna buy the residence key from him, the repair box, and the bottomless box. Now, he also sells a really ugly armor set if, say, you start as a deprived and you just need something. It's not the most fashion souls of armor pieces by all means, which is why I like to start as the knight. I think his armor is pretty fashionable. I almost prefer it to the elite knight. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a bunch of what's called soul farming with our friend the dragon. I'll go through it once with you guys, and you can enjoy a super sped up time lapse. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go on it. I'll probably try to get a decent amount of levels. But the first thing I'm gonna do is try to get our weapon of choice from the dragon. But he gives us 555 souls a pop. Get behind the wall. Now you kind of want to try to get him to stay on the bridge. There's a way to do it if he won't cooperate, because our weapon is actually on the bridge just up ahead of us here. You might have to do it the other way. Alright, we're gonna have to go pay a stop to the undead merchant then. But yeah, so that's how the soul farm works. We're gonna first get a bow and some arrows from the undead merchant. Okay, bye, dude. I've never seen that before. Yeah, we are gonna need a bow and some arrows to do what I want to do. Come over here, buddy buddy. Ooh, boy. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to kick him again, it didn't work. Yeah, if you didn't know, in Dark Souls, your weapons actually have durability, which is why we bought that repair box, so we can repair them.
Oh, still keeping it? Then go ahead. Never hurts.
So we want the short bow from him, and we'll just go ahead and do some wind arrows since they're cheapest.
Thank you kindly.
Now, you could also do a soul dupe glitch here if you wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to try to keep this playthrough at least mostly legit. But we need a bow and arrow because that dragon won't come down unless you bug him. Now, you don't need to be able to wield the arrow. You just need to be able to annoy the dragon. And if we die doing this, I don't really mind. Oop, too soon. Chugging us just, oop, look at our beautiful face. Run! It's definitely easier if you do it from this side. Go ahead and equip your bow and take a pot shot at him. Then you run. There's our weapon of choice, the claymore. Now this here is another bonfire, which we're going to go ahead and use, but it's not going to be our main priority. And we don't want to rest at it, because we want to keep up on our soul farm, but here is the sunlight altar. If you get 25 sunlight medals, so you help someone 4 times in jolly cooperation, like what Solaire mentioned, you can join his covenant and you get a pretty decent miracle out of it. I don't use miracles or sorcery much in this game. It's definitely not as refined as it is in the future. But we're actually going to go ahead and first unequip that, unequip that, unequip that for now. And we're actually going to use our dark sign to get to the last bonfire we rested at. That causes us to lose all 2 of our souls that we had. Now, we start with the fun part. First, we're going to equip our new weapon, the claymore. Just so we have it. And we're going to start soul farming. Alright, and I am back. I spent probably about a half hour or so farming souls. I was able to equip our weapon one-handed, and I also got us up to 20 vigor and vitality. So we're actually going to continue on now. Now, ideally for our claymore, we're going to get it to 40-40 for strength and dex. First, we're going to get strength up, and then dex, and then probably from there we'll pump our vigor and vitality, get that up still. And then from there, we just kind of keep pumping and see where we're at. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that in one playthrough. Not without soul duping anyway, but I'm going to first put on our short bow, then our arrows again so we can lure Mr. Dragon out. Since we gotta get to that bonfire right behind him. Then we're gonna actually rest at it this time, because this is our new unlock zone. Now there's all sorts of dudes here, but they're not gonna be causing you any sort of issues. They're just good and nice. They're just nice little dudes. We're gonna go ahead and rest up here at the fire. And so, we're gonna come up here, deal with this guy, and we're gonna fight one of those tough enemies I mentioned earlier, because we're actually somewhat able to do it now. No, I might embarrass myself by saying that. But I'm at least gonna give it the old college try for a little bit. Now you want to go nice and slowly up here, because it kind of helps reduce your noise level, even though Dark Souls isn't the most friendly to. Now parrying makes these guys not that big a deal as long as you're okay with your timing. Lock on. Don't let them freak you out. Parry him again. Spam the drink button. Parry him. Drink again. Try to lure him into hitting you. You can parry that poke attack, but it's the one I can't ever seem to parry. So we got his shield. Now I have a feeling we are not going to be able to use that shield. No, actually, we can. Okay, we will take his shield. Now whenever you fight a Black Knight, you have a chance of getting their weapons. And all of them wield a different weapon for the most part. But I'd say the Black Knight shield is actually one of the prettiest shields in the game. But we're going to come down here to refill our flasks. Lure our friend here again. Smack it down. Now, the guys in this room have insane aggro, so you kind of just want to try to lure them out one at a time if you can. It'll make your life a lot easier, and there is an area down further, but we're not going to go there just because down there's a lot of enemies. But yep. Smack him, parry him. Another Titanite shard. All these Titanite shards will go into upgrades. Now we're gonna smack that guy. Get him coming our way. Prepare for him. Always have your shield up. I recommend playing the original Dark Souls trilogy with a shield. Mostly because parrying, kind of OP. Now we're gonna try to lure that guy in the back towards us now. So generally speaking with bows, you want to aim just a little bit to the side of who you're actually trying to hit. Every once in a while, they're really stupid about how they try to get to you. I just don't want to move any closer because I don't want to attract that boar. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Every once in a while, you just break him, so congrats, you have broken an enemy AI. Fine, I'll lure the spear dude out. So technically, if you feel really confident in your endurance, you can book it all the way to that gate there. I like to fight my way through it, makes it a little bit easier. So now we are gonna run upstairs here. Pause the drink. Parry. Go ahead and smack a dab these guys. Now there's a few different methods for taking on the bull here. What I like to do is use that item we just got called Alluring Skulls. We are going to go ahead and throw them into that fire. And let them just burn up. Give them a second to freak out. Throw it again. Now you do have some other buddies who will come up occasionally. And if you miss, that's okay. So we're gonna have a little friend come up and join us here in just a second. Let him work his way to us. We're come here to meet him. Get him. Now, since we ran out of skulls, we're going to go to our next option, which is going to be our black fire bombs. Or we can just do that. Time to go. Now, with you being on the same level as him, ideally, you don't let him get up the stairs. He is really annoying. Kind of keep wailing on him. Dodge him where you can. Drink. And there, finally got the backstab. It's a little bit precise what you have to do to get it. Now you're going to come up here, and this is why you wanted to keep the fight a little bit away, because these guys here will come out. And you are just going to parry them. And they drop a really good dex weapon if you are able to get it. And that's why it's always handy to have a bow on, even if you're not able to actually use it, just because it can lure enemies out. Halberd is another good quality weapon if you were looking for one, because Claymore, isn't for you, which will happen. Now we're gonna work our way through here. There's gonna be a Balder Knight just right here. But he's facing away from you conveniently, so just backstab him. Get this guy. He dropped Spear, which is nice, but not what we're going to be using. I'm not a fan of spears in the Soul series. We're going to run across here, because we're almost to our destination. Leave him be. We're gonna skirt around him here. Get him in the back. Now, we're gonna run this way. I like to read the messages that our players leave. Most of them are kind of dumb. Now we're gonna go ahead and use this bonfire. We are gonna rest at it. Now this here is our first blacksmith. We're gonna learn the gesture from him. And then we're gonna come and reinforce our weapon with those Titanite shards we got. We're gonna purchase an item because he actually sells us some. Darn, we're just short by one. Okay, whatever. You can also reinforce your armor in this game, which is nice.
Don't get yourself, neither of us want.
Now we're not gonna buy all of his goods and services at the moment, because a +3 should be enough to take on the guards. We're gonna go ahead and repair our equipment. Just repair all of it. You definitely want to keep up on that, because if your equipment breaks in the middle of a boss fight, it's very, very depressing. Now we actually got a few more things we have to do. We're gonna first reverse our hollowing with all that humanity we have. This will be for the boss fight coming up, and I mean, hopefully we don't get invaded. I'll be really sad if we do. I'm not good at invasions. Which I know I could just log out, but then we don't get all the funny messages. So we got a few things we need to do first. First, we need to clear out all these hollows again. And we're gonna poke our head in here and attract the big guy's attention. Just kind of always have your shield up with them. That way you can parry him, get a few hits in, parry him, get a hit in. Parry him. Hit. Got him. Drink. Now these guys actually don't respawn. We're gonna pick up that item. Sweet, we got another Titanite shard. We're not gonna summon that guy. Not yet, anyway. What we are gonna do though is we're gonna come up here and grab this. Because that'll let us up our Estus shards again. Now that guy up there is really annoying. We're gonna deal with him here in a bit. So this here is a shortcut that will lead us all the way back to our main hub area. Which is also nice because that gets us to our 10 Estus bonfire. Now we're gonna hop back on that shortcut elevator. And we're gonna start working our way up. There will be a Baldur Knight here waiting for us. Just smack-a-dab him. Now this guy here is the bane of my existence, because he will actually buff other enemies. So you just take pot shots at his head. Now it's really slow since I'm not able to wield the bow properly. If you're able to wield it, it works really well. And he won't be able to hit you because his is larger than ours technically. Now what does suck is that he stumbles back with every hit. But as long as he doesn't get too far away from you, you, generally speaking, will be able to hit him. Now again, you just want to keep hitting him. It might take some fiddling with the camera a little bit in order to get it so you don't hit the walls. I never said my ways were quick or legit, but they are ways to beat enemies. Kind of keep beating on him. Hit him for 4 damage a pop. Just have one ready and lined up for him the next time. Aim down a little bit. Just because you'll be able to hit him, but he won't be able to hit you. And his stupid little dance has moved him now. Oh, dear. Now, it will take some fiddling with in order to be able to hit him again. And if it comes to it, you may just need to give up and let his little friends come. Now, he did buff him, so you want to be careful. Oh, great. Now I'm being invaded. Okay, so there he is. Gonna wait for him. Come on. Come and get me. Now we're just gonna let him kill me, because also, I am like 90% certain he's cheating. Okay, that was fun. Scary, but fun. So like I said, I'm not good with invasions, but you do occasionally get nice invaders who drop you things. So, we're gonna go actually level up with Andre really quick. But we are gonna remain hollow for the time being. Now, you're not always going to get invaders who are nice and drop you things. I think he was doing that to try to lure me in, but some of them do come in and will be nice to you. You just gotta kind of be careful with it. Kind of want to go and get our stuff back, actually. Now, as you can see, with Chandler, it actually has a shockingly wide area of effect. Because he was able to buff that guy, even though he's way out here.
Well, hello. You seem need any?
Now, we are going to reinforce our weapon a bit, since Mr. Noob Killer was so nice.
Get yourself. Neither of it.
Oh, he gave us large titanite, not normal titanite. Okay, well, we at least got one more. Actually, wait, I'd probably afford it.
I'll use it. Need any? Don't get yourself. Neither of.
Now, invasions are still scary to me, though, so we're gonna hope that this doesn't happen. We're gonna reverse our hollowing again. And then hopefully we don't get invaded again. Well, I'm halfway through killing a channeler. That kind of sucked. Please, don't invade me, Monsieur Noob Killer. To be fair, I think he was being nice and hanging back for us. Because, you know, with invasions, it's not the most fun if the person you're invading is being ganked by enemies. What we are gonna do is try to figure out where the heck the channeler went. Now we're gonna let all of his little buddies come out here. Back up, create some room. Whale. Back up, create room. Whale. Drink. Let yourself refill. Try to figure out where the heck the channeler went. Of course, there is a chance that Noob Killer did us a solid. But no, the Chandler's down there. Noob Killer did not do us a solid. We just lucked out. Not even entirely sure if invaders can interact with other enemies. Yeah, we're gonna come up here. There will be a gentleman that we deal with. We're gonna go ahead and let him out. Say hi to him.
Yes, I've just.
Yeah, and just always have your shield up and ready. over here. Pillage off that guy. Do I summon a real player? The thing is with real players, they might not actually help you. That guy, that guy. Or we can do Solaire. Now, Solaire is the one intended. But I am tempted to go with this knight. But I'm not that good at Gargs. So we're gonna go ahead and summon Solaire. So we're gonna go ahead and fight these Bell Gargoyles here that are gonna be coming up. Thank you, Solaire. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid summoning real players when I can. Just because they scare me. Now, don't throw yourself off the ledge. I've done that a few times. It's really tragic, so you gotta go all the way back. But this here is our Bell of Awakening that we have now officially rung. I'm nervous. Please don't invade me, I'm scared. Do, 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 do. So down here, there is this guy. This is Oswald. This is where you get that gesture where one guy was using at us. We're gonna purchase, see if he has any items. Nothing here. But we might need him one day eventually. I mean, hopefully not, but can't rule out the possibility. So ding ding dings from the bell. Most players are really, really sweet in this game though. Like, a lot of people give the Souls community a hard time, and I do as well, but I'd say 90% of players are like decent people, just want to have fun with you. I said decent, I didn't say winning any medals for being, you know, friendly. Just smack him, be done with it. Don't let the Chandler try to kill you. But we're gonna work our way back to Fireleaf Shrine now. Use this elevator. And we're gonna deal with our new buddy in golden armor. Just because I refuse to have to worry. Because what he does is he will actually take out the Firekeeper and make it so his bonfire is actually unusable for like most of the game.
Oh, I will teach you. My companions are she is young. We are her an undead mission, regrettably, but
So
very
he's
well.
gonna ask you
Undead
for
kindling is
souls.
through kindling. Very well. Undead kindling is through kindling. Come again.
So we're gonna deal with that guy too, but that'll be a problem for probably next time. So if you don't know what Mr. Noob Killer dropped us, which is why I'm humming to myself about it in case you're hearing it, he gave us 10 large Titanite, which is what you need to upgrade a weapon to max. So when we get a plus, so when we get the large Ember, we'll be able to upgrade to a plus 10. But we're gonna go ahead and pump one level into strength here. Talk to this
What
guy.
a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more.
So we're gonna come down here, say hi to the Firekeeper, reinforce our Estes, talk to her. And now this guy is being really creepy and just staring at our friend. So we're gonna try really hard to not fuck this up.
Well, what have we here? You leave me no choice. I was one.
Just kick him off the ledge. It's his canonical death. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna quit out of the game because he will drop us something that we're gonna use basically the entire game. And he will drop us the Ring of Favor and Protection, affectionately known as the Fat Ring. And we are going to equip that baby. So what it does is boost your HP, stamina, and your load, but when you take it off, it breaks. And we're going to go ahead and level up Strength again. Now, on this note, we're going to go ahead and end today's episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help me out. New episodes, again, I'm going to try to get them out at some point. I'm starting a new job here, so schedule may go from a daily upload to when I can upload. But you'll definitely get at least one of these a week if I can help it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, drink a glass of water, eat a sweet treat or two, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.